up, Modern Drummer readers? This is Jim Riley, and I'm coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, where Rascal Flatts is doing a 3-week stint at the joint. I've got a lot of time on my hands, so I thought I'd shoot you guys a video on a subject that I think is very interesting, and that's ghost notes. Now, ghost notes to me are a very commonly misunderstood technique, but I think with the help of this video and the lesson in Modern Drummer, I think we're going to be able to put a lot of the uncertainty about ghost notes to rest. And this is a technique that you're going to be able to use in your own playing for years to come. So let's dig into it. Using ghost notes is one of the best ways to add dynamic dimension to your playing. But to accomplish this, you've got to make sure that your accents, your backbeats, are loud, while your ghost notes, those soft notes, are very quiet. The best way to accomplish this is to play your backbeats with a full rim shot like this, while making sure your ghost notes remain quiet. Our first ghost note element is called the single tap. Now, the single taps are the ones that fall in between the hi-hat notes. That is to say, they're played on the E and the of the beat. Our first groove features a single tap on the of 4. This next groove simply expands our use of the single tap. Our next ghost note element is called the drag. Now, the drag is used in a very similar way to the single tap, in that it's played in between the hi-hat notes on the E and the of the beat. But of course, with the drag, there are 2 notes instead of 1. This first example features a drag on the of 4. That combines the drag with the single tap. All right, this next ghost note element is called the backbeat stutter. And this is one of my favorite ghost note elements. The trick is to be able to play a backbeat immediately followed by a tap. This is going to take some practice, but trust me, you're going to be really happy you added this to your ghost note arsenal. This groove combines the use of the backbeat stutter with the drag and the single tap. This next element is one that I like to call the middle 2. The reason being, of the 4 16th notes in a beat, we're going to be playing our ghost notes on the middle 2. Now, technique-wise, this is probably the one that initially will give you the most problems. So what I recommend is playing the hi-hat and the snare drum part without the bass drum, going 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4, before you put it on the drum set. You don't have to play it on a cactus. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this one. Here's what the middle 2 sounds like combined with all 3 previous snare drum ghost note elements. far, all of the ghost note examples we've worked on have been played on the snare drum. But next, we're going to switch gears and I'm going to show you how to use the ghost note concept on the hi-hat. This next example adds a single 16th note on the E of 2, creating the two-E and rhythm. And here's what that sounds like combined with our snare drum elements. Similar concept on this one, except this time we're going to be adding a hi-hat note on the of 3, creating this 3 and a 4 rhythm. Here's what that hi-hat element sounds like with all 4 snare drum elements combined. So one of the most interesting things for me about doing this was the discovery process that I went through and realizing that with all the ghost note combinations that I do, that they're all actually combinations of these 12 elements. So I hope you really enjoyed this lesson because I had a great time putting it together. I want to thank Modern Drummer for the opportunity to present this video to you. And I also want to invite you to keep in touch with me, which is very easy to do. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, my website. I'm going to leave you with a video featuring ghost notes in the 16th note triplet idiom, which is maybe a subject we can cover another day. Until then, take care.